Hello guys, Cadenza here. Going to be doing a quick draft. It's Sunday here in South Africa. I'm going to do a quick draft of our Devastation. Got my 500 gold. I made a few videos of me trying to achieve 5,000. Just to show you guys what it's like to not spend too much money or not spend money. And you are able to get one or two quick drafts done every weekend, and you use the gems that you get from the drafts to play quick constructed with your decks, and it pretty much cycles itself. It takes about 3-4 games with the your sort of quests every day to to get your quota of coins. I'm gonna have a quick draft now. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Love quick draft. Still working on synergies and what have you. Not my strongest thing in the drafting, but it's a lot of fun. Let's dive right in and see what we can come up with. And right now, Endless Sands, I mean, not really something you want to get for draft. I definitely need it as part of my collection. I haven't quite worked out. I don't quite know how this is going to synergize with anything, but it ought to be pretty interesting. Could try go -1 with counters off the bat. It's always a pretty formidable removal creature anyway. It's pretty much, I mean, it costs the same as a Chupacabra, except you're sacrificing the creature. We could just go straight into blue, get a bit of our control kind of thing going. And other than that, there's not much else on the board. I think I'm gonna go Banewood Punisher, just to, because I don't think anyone's gonna get the Endless Sands in the first round. I don't think it's not a bomb for sure. I think I'll just go for some removal, and maybe we go into -1 counters. On Ominous Sphinx. It will go well with the cycling deck. I mean, there is some cycling out there. A lot of it, actually. Our other options are farm to market is pretty cool. Gets us our card draw, or our card cycling, should I say. And we can destroy an attacking or blocking creature. It's always pretty useful. You can do the same with Sandblast. Struggle to Survive is pretty cool. I've never done red-green in our Devastation draft before. Maybe we can look into that. There's not much to go with the Banewood Punisher that I just picked, to be honest. So, unless I go with the Carrion Screecher, but Carrion Screecher I can always get later. So I think it's time to go. I'm gonna go Omnis Sphinx with some flying. It's a 4/4, and combined with cycling and discard, it's a very useful card. There's a -1 counter. It's red though, so if we go to black red, we can maybe play around with the -1 counters. Another lethal sting, also put a -1 counter on a creature controlled, destroy target creature. But we kind of going this route. We kind of hoping to get obelisk spiders and Hazard Hapatra to really make the most of this. I think I'm gonna still go with the biggest creatures. Magmaroth is still, at the end of the day, a 4-mana drop for a 5/5. And whenever I cast a spell, a non-creature spell, I remove a -1/-1 counter. It gets a -1/-1 counter at the beginning of my upkeep. So I mean, it's a pretty useful spell, and it kind of plays in the middle ground. And hopefully we can get more -1 counters. So looking forward to playing that. We can then go lethal. There's still lethal sting. It's a very good removal. Or Grizzly Survivor. If I want to go into discard or cycling, Grizzly Survivor is definitely a valid pick, but it's not often picked in this draft, so I'm going to hold it off for now. The rest of the options, not that great. I mean, Evan Reed Stalker, usually quite a common card in these drafts. I believe if I wanted to maybe in the second pack we can go for some reed stalkers if we end up going more into blue. So I'm gonna just go removal for now. That's gonna be lethal sting. Again, we've got more cycling. There's a lot of cycling in this block, so I'm not too worried about this. Aerial guide's always useful. When aerial guide attacks another target, attacking creature gains flying till the end of its turn. So that'll, my Magmaroth, flying in with 4/4 or maybe even 5/5, could be quite a formidable thing. I see there's a very nice sorcery here that I really enjoy when I do play zombies. Don't know if we can do zombies yet. We could maybe go into it. This is always very nice. I must have actually. Once you've used it, your target creature gets +3/+3 against flying. But whenever you play a zombie into the battlefield, you can return it from the graveyard for just 1 planes. We had played a game where you used this card about 6-7 times against the opponent and eventually won. It is actually a very useful card when you're playing that zombie deck. Dauntless Avon's also pretty good, especially good with Exert. So exert a creature, you attack with Dauntless Avon as well, untap the exerted creature, and you can use them the next turn. I think for now I'm going to go with Aerial Guide. It's going to be the most useful. I want to get quite in the face of the opponent. It's quite aggressive. And we are now looking at possible discard. It'll be quite interesting. Spraying Sanity. Enchant player at the beginning of each end step. Enchanted player puts the top X cards of their library into the graveyard, where X is the number of cards put into that graveyard from anywhere this turn. So if you say remove creatures into the graveyard, it'll do that X, and they'll lose X of their top cards. If you mill them, it pretty much effectively doubles their mill effectiveness. Countervailing Winds is very good with cycling and discard decks. There's a lot to play with here. I think I'm going to go for Insanity and see if I can work it in. I've got a big flyer, another big creature. Blue's starting to look really good. Starting to even look towards cycle and discard. As you can see, we have a Cunning Survivor that obviously its mechanics revolves around cycling and discard. We could look into that for sure. I think it's pretty much the only thing, unless we go Lurching Rot Beast. But if I had to pick between the two, I'd definitely go Cunning Survivor. I'm going to pick that up. Razaketh's right. Decent cycle card, and then Tutor in late game if you're ever in a bind. Maybe useful to pick up. We've got another Lurching Rot Beast. As you can see, these two are still around. But we're definitely looking like we're going more towards cycling with a little bit of -1 counter reach. I think I'm going to pick up the desert here. Cycling. Actually, I'm going to go with the Razaketh's right. A bit of a tutor. It's an early game cycle if needs be. Scourge of Souls, quite expensive, but it provides lifelink. Gives us some sustainability in the mid game. Could work. There's not really much other options, so I'm going to pick this. Traveler's Amulet. We go 3 colors, which looks like a possibility. I think I should pick this up. I think I should pick this up now. Really got a couple flyings. The Chaos Creature, a little bit expensive for my liking, for what you get. No, I guess now we can pick it up anyway. Let's go for it. Ridley Survivor, yes. Out of these two, Crash Through. Wow, red. And Crypt of the Eternals. Well, I'm not going to complain about. Oh, Godfair's Gift. Now we're talking. They're definitely going to pick this up. You got it. It's a bomb. I don't have much bomb yet. Doomfall also very good. Battle with your opponents without weakness is okay. I'm not too phased by that. Crash Through, really got one. Blue, Unquenchable Thirst. We don't have any deserts just yet. I'm gonna go Godfair's Gift. I think it's a no-brainer. Put a -1/-1 count on each up to 2 targets. Then after it's got an aftermath as well. Not quite what we're looking for, but I mean, I can always look for planes with a Tremorless Amulet. Is it too late to go into white? I don't think so. Arms the market as well. I think I'm gonna go grind. I think needing the planes is quite easy to get, especially it's also in the graveyard. Frontline Devastator. I don't quite see how it fits in with our synergy. I can get a Striped River Winder. That's an early game cycler. And you know, in late game it's a 7-drop with hexproof. Could also work well with the Godfarer's Gift for late game. There's also the Magmaroth to keep that synergy going. But we aren't getting a lot of it. I almost think we should go the Striped River Winder and then maybe the strategic planning later. We're going to want stuff in our graveyard for the Godfarer's Gift, so I'm going to go Striped River Winder here. So yeah, a lot of cycling discard with Godfarer's Gift late game. I think this could work. Could definitely work. A green desert. No, don't need a green desert. Should I go Moaning Wall just for a bit of early game delay, against their aggressive decks, just to hold up in the early game? Is it necessary? Benefice Minotaur. I am needing them in my collection. They discard a card and he gets +2/+0 till the end of turn. I'm actually gonna go for a risk. We're gonna be discarding a lot of things, so maybe we can get in with quite a bit of damage. I think let's stick with the Striped River Winder. I mean, Godfarer's Gift is gonna bring something like that back anyway. So we bring a lot of 4/4 things back, so that feels a bit like a bit of a waste to me. I can go strategic planning. I think that'll help with our card draw. And yeah, the card draw, get things into the graveyard, get things into our hands that we want. We'll definitely go. We're going to need to get a couple copies of strategic planning. Benefice Minotaur. I think I'm going to go second copy of it. I think it could work out really well. We're definitely steering away from the counters. Unfortunately, I was kind of looking forward to playing that, but this is all offering up way too much value. We don't have deserts yet. May pick up the desert. Worst case scenario, it's just you cycle it out. So I'll pick that up. Without weakness. Not really too keen on this. Not going to be many combat tricks, and we're going to want to put things into the graveyard. So I think I might just get Crash through. So a bit of card draw and a bit of trample if the situation comes. You get another desert for cycling. Inferno Jet. 6 damage to opponent or planeswalker. It's got cycling as well. I think I'm going to stick with the cycling. Gotta take it. More cycling. Gotta take it. Puncturing Blow. Excellent removal. We may be short in removal, so I think I definitely need to pick this up. Disposable money. Mammy definitely not useful in this deck. So definitely going to remove Grind to Dust for now. Got a lot of cards in this deck. Actually got a full complement at the moment. Definitely going to have to remove a lot. Yeah, let's see what our Bontu the Glorified. Yes, please. Bontu the Glorified can't attack or block unless a creature died under your control this turn. Well, isn't that just going to be amazing with Godfarer's Gift? If it does come that way. I can sacrifice another creature squire when each opponent loses 1 life, gain 1 life. Well, I mean, there's a no-brainer. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's do the Sands. Not a bad card. And this is a desert for us. If we ever need it, I'm gonna wait for the second round to pick that up. Decision paralysis. Well, take the bomb. There's no point waiting around for something like that. Shadowstorm Vizier has got flying. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, it gets +1/+1 till the end of turn. I think that's our next pickup for sure. Otherwise, we've got Cryptic Serpent. Not running a hell of a lot of instants and sorceries. Got a lot of creatures, so Soul Stinger is our -1 counters, but I don't think we're gonna need this too much. We can use the -1 counters to sacrifice a creature when it comes in, so it goes into the graveyard and then Godfrey's gift comes in. But however, the Godfrey's gift is not really going to come online till late game, so we're only probably going to use it a couple times this game. I'm going to go with Shadowstorm Vizier because we got quite a bit of discard and cycle in our deck. Onto's Monument. Oh, it's going to synergize so well with what we're going to do. We have to take this, I'm sure. Just see what else we got. Blood Waters. Not really interested. No, I mean, that's really good against the tokens, and just to delay, but I mean, the 6 mana, you're only going to use that later. And I've got so much high mana cards already. I think it's definitely going to be a Bontu's Monument. To go with Bontu himself. Right. Let's see here. Shimmer Scale Drake. 3/4 flying. Good cycling. Good work. A compelling argument is a compelling argument. Target player puts top 5 cards of his or her library into the graveyard and is cycling. Well, I kind of almost want to mill myself for that God-Fearer's Gift. It's a bit risky though, because if I don't have God-Fearer's Gift in my hand, I mill 5 cards and it goes into the graveyard. I don't have Gate to the Afterlife to get it back. Let's just take this for the options. I think Temet Vizier of Noctamun. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets +1/+1 till the end of the turn and can't be blocked. Bomb. Not really gonna have tokens unless I get to the God-Fearer's Gift. So this is a bit of a, and it's blue-white, so this is a bit of a risk. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this. Reduce the rubble, counter target spell unless the controller plays 3 mana, 3 colorless. Aftermath, up to 3 target lands don't untap during the controller's untap step. I think I'd rather take this. Bit of a double removal. By force, not really gonna play a part much. I can just get cancel, but this is, it's the same value pretty much. I mean, I'm sure there's situations where they're going to be able to play the 3 mana, but then they can't. You can then cast it again out of the graveyard and they can't untap it. So I'm definitely going to take that. Unscorched Desert. Cradle of the Accursed. I think I could definitely take Cradle. Sunscorched Desert is not really going to have a use. Could go Doom Dissenter. Just a low mana dropper. I've got quite a bit of low mana drops, so I don't really feel that's necessary. And for Lesson, I don't think we're going to be drawing much. We're going to be cycling most of the time. Let's get Cradle of the Accursed and see what we can do with it. You get Blood Rage Brawler. It's a nice, very high value, low mana cost spell, and I discard a card. I can put a creature in the graveyard, no problem. Brute Strength, not that bad either. Artusha Zeal, also not bad. Well, more aggro, but I feel I'm a bit of a mid-game deck, maybe even late game with the God-Fearer's Gift. I'm going to go Blood Rage Brawler just to give some presence, and I get to discard a card. So if I can combine it with Burning Fist Minotaur, no, it doesn't say whenever, so scratch that. What else can it synergize with? Well, there you go. Shadowstorm Vizier. It can also definitely get Blood Rage. Manticore of the Gauntlet. When Manticore of the Gauntlet enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on On target creature you control, Manticore of the Gauntlet deals 3 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Useful, but I need some low value, low mana cost spells. I think I'm gonna go with Scary Feast because it's got cycling, and I can exile target cards from a single graveyard. It would be useful if someone else is playing, say, God-Fearer's Gift or Eternalize Embalm, that kind of deck. I think it's a definite. Your Blighted Bat, 2/1 flying. For paying extra colorless mana, it gets hasteful in return. May as well take that. With Monty's Monument, I am going to try. I've got a Kefnet's Monument as well. Be very interesting. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, pick my symbols, get +1/+1 to any turn. I think I'm going to take this as well, just for some value. I'm starting to need red less and less now, I'm feeling. Might probably splash it just a little bit. Strength, probably going to have to be brute strength. No, the useful are the other ones. Pursue Glory. Sounds great, but cycling can add a lot of attack damage on the back of your creatures once they've got God-Fearer's Gift or something. Dressmaster's Curse, also very good. I'll definitely take that one. And Bloodlust Inciter. Well, now the sifting begins. I have no idea what the final amount of cards are going to be. I really don't. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's try to keep all the cycling stuff. So, Scrounge of Souls, unfortunately, no. Quite balanced, I guess. Puncturing Blow, got a lot of high mana cards here. I'm gonna leave Magmaroth out for now. And Screecher and leave out for now. Need some removal. That out for now. Doesn't count as discard. Not into your hand yet. I'm gonna leave out strategic planning for now. See how we do. Compelling Argument. With Fraying Sanity, you can put 5 cards into their graveyard from the top of their library. Then with Fraying Sanity, they put another 5 cards. So that could mill them out pretty quickly. Scary Feast is good. Bloodlust Inciter. Gonna leave that out for now. Get card draw through, crash through. Fetch land through Traveler's Amulet. That's pretty good. Keeping that. You can see how it is keeping this. What is really annoying, but it may not be all that useful. Let's leave Brute Strength out for now. Beneficent Minotaur, I'll leave it in. Goodness, what to leave out? Only 6 more needed. Then we got a 40 card deck. Definitely got to leave Bontu in. Banewood Punisher. Need to be in. So we do have removal. I think I'm going to get rid of Reduced to Rubble. We're not really a counterspell kind of deck. We got removal. We're mainly going to be tribal. We're going to be about a lot of creatures. A lot of cycling. 5 more cards. Puncturing Blow is useful for the big things like Glory Bringer or things like that. I'm gonna leave Pursue Glory out. Inferno Jet, are we gonna be burning? I'm gonna leave Inferno Jet out for now. Probably gonna just be cycling it anyway. Burning Wall, I'm gonna leave out. Need some removal. Need to remember to keep some tricks in here. What do we leave out? Razaketh, right? There's not really one creature we're looking to get, so I'm going to leave Razaketh out. Leave Punching Blow out, because we could run into red problems, mountain problems. Are we looking here? This looks alright. You can fix all three of our mana with Crypt of the Eternals, which is great, it's very handy. Got a way to fetch a land if we're in a bit of trouble. I think this is looking pretty good. Pontoon. The Bontool the Glorified. Bontoon's Reckoning. Alright guys, I'm going to be making a separate video on the gameplay, but this is how we're looking for the Sunday draft. Cycling, Godfrey's Gift could be interesting. The challenge is going to be to get to the 7 mana and to have Godfrey's Gift in hand. Yeah, I think this looks fairly balanced. Not too much removal on our side, but we're hoping to just have board presence, and quite often in draft that's the winner. Well, let's see how we go. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.